Survey beacon here.
Oh, that answers that.
Thanks. You know, I'll use this for good. I now have an enhanced weapon.
Reloading.
Be careful here. I smell a moonwalk coming up.
I think this place needs a little more me. Yeah.
Yeah, throw an 8 at that decoy dummy. Oh, I fucked up. Alright, moonwalk, check it out.
It's dupes o'clock.
Enemy shield cracked. Shields recharging.
There's no way that worked. Let's go.
She got bamboozled. I love when the spotlight's on me.
The Season 25 Split 2 patch notes are out, and Mirage has gotten yet another buff, and kind of a nerf, but before we even get into that, we have to look at this image here. This is Mirage's newest skin coming out, where he's got no beard for, I think, the first time ever, and it's cursed. Get this off my screen. I'm probably still gonna buy it though. But yeah, let's get into the buff. Decoys now swap weapons when you do, and also properly holster melee weapons. I made a video a while back going over how if you use any heirloom with Mirage, it's pretty much pay to lose because the decoys won't have the heirloom holstered on them. But now after several years, this has finally been fixed. Did you know Mirage's heirloom is actually pay to lose? As a matter of fact, every heirloom is pay to lose when using Mirage. Allow me to explain. So this is what it looks like when you have your heirloom drawn in your hand. Decoys will hold the heirloom too. They look exactly like the real Mirage. This applies to ultimate and tactical decoys. Notice they all have the heirloom in their hand. The issue doesn't come up until you pick up a weapon. When Mirage has a weapon in his hand, his heirloom moves to his back and just kind of floats there. Looks very awkward. But the thing is, decoys do not do this. There is no heirloom on this decoy's back, and this applies to ultimate decoys as well. So if you're in a fight with a Mirage who owns the heirloom, just look at his back. If he has the heirloom on his back, it's the real one. Fortunately, Mirage's heirloom isn't super big, so this is kind of easy to miss in a fight, and it's even easier to miss if you're using a karambit. Once you put a weapon in your hand, Mirage moves the karambit to his hip on his right leg. And just like with the Mirage heirloom, the decoys do not copy this. This is really easy to miss in a fight, so I don't mind this one too much. But if you own the power sword, which I don't, it is very, very obvious who the real Mirage is because the power sword is huge and hangs down the character's entire bottom half of their body. I wish I had a clip to show you, but I just don't own the power sword. But yeah, heirlooms are pay to lose for Mirage. And not only that, the decoys will swap weapons when you do. It's just that much harder to tell the real Mirage apart, and I love this change. But they did also quote-unquote nerf Mirage, but I don't think this is a nerf. I think this is how it should be. Mirage will now consistently exit cloak when hit while healing. I made a video about this too a few months ago. It's a bit complicated, but I'll try to summarize it quickly. So generally, whenever Mirage takes damage while healing, the invisibility should end. However, there was kind of an exploit where if your health was full, and if your shields were damaged, when you started healing and then you took damage, instead of the invisibility ending, Mirage would just flicker for a bit and then go back to being invisible. I just discovered this new Mirage exploit, and you might want to try it now because if this video does well and the devs see it, they'll probably patch it. When Mirage is healing, he goes invisible, but if he takes damage while healing, the invisibility will end. However, I've had some clips where I'll take damage while healing, and instead of coming out of the invisibility, I just flicker for a bit. I never really understood how this happens, but I just figured it out. And it's a bit tricky, maybe hard to understand, but I'll try to explain it as simple as possible. So there are two parts to your health, your shield health and your white health. If you try to heal one part of your health while the other part is completely full, you'll pull off the exploit where you will not come out of your invisibility while healing, and instead you'll flicker for a bit. For example, right now my shields are not full, but my white health is full. When I start healing my shields and then take damage, I instead flicker. The same thing happens if my shields are full, but my white health is not full. So when I start to heal with a med kit, when I take damage, instead I flicker. Now if both parts of your health are not full, you can't pull off this exploit. So here my shields are completely cracked and I'm about 50 HP. When I start to do a Phoenix kit, I take damage, the invisibility ends. This could be pretty useful in a fight or if you're trying to reposition, because most times when you're popping a bat, your white health is going to be full anyway, so just start popping the bat. If you get hit, you're going to be invisible in half a second anyway. Pretty useful. There were people in the comments saying, "Ooh, this is just how it works, bro. It's not an exploit, ooh." Y'all were wrong, but now it's fixed. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Mirage changes in this update. Unfortunately, the healing bug is still there, where you can see parts of the healing item still, but I'm praying they fix this eventually. It's been 6 months, man. Alright chat, this is how you manage a team camping inside like this. One v one arena. I'm excited for it, but I heard you're not able to heal. There's no healing, which sucks if you're a Mirage player. Because I rely on that to win fights. I need my crutch. What am I gonna do? What do you mean I have to face a fair fight where my enemy can see me?
Just gotta patch myself up. You got bamboozled. Enemy shield cracked. Shot at. Enemy down.
Oh my god, get boozled. Oh. That's so busted.
You got bamboozled.
Oh, unsportsmanlike.
Recharging shields.
I popped out of thin air on his screen. What? I can't even see you! I'm coming to save the day.
Just relax. I got everything under control.
Oh, that's so close. Oh, the boozles. Oh, he's just camping, man.
Patch myself up. Hang on.
Who plays like that? Oh my god, you're getting absolutely teabagged. I don't even care, I don't have ammo. I see comments all the time that say, "Bro, I miss when the decoys would pretend or mimic like they're rezzing and do finishers and stuff like that." Do you think it's a nerf? The decoys not rezzing is a buff. Because a good player, whenever they see a decoy rezzing, all that triggers to their brain is that a Mirage res is happening somewhere. With a decoy just standing straight up during a Mirage res, it's harder to tell. I prefer the decoys standing up straight when I res. But I do miss when they would do finishers. The finishers were fun. It's a nerf in that sense. I got you, teammate.
I got you, Miss Summers. I'm Dr. Summers. Yeah, give me my shield to recharge.
Alright, check this strat out.
Need to recharge my shield.
You
I got one. I think that's a game. Let's do a moonwalk.
You got bamboozled. Things nearby. You got bamboozled. My ultimate's ready.
Evo harvesters are now available.
Heal, heal, heal.
Shots fired and they're hitting me.
I shot at an enemy shield. Fire.
Some days may be stronger.
I've been down. Enemy reviving there.
Alright, just relax.
I'm dead.
Shots fired and they're hitting me.
Reloading.
Reloading. Mirage to the...
Stinger coming.
Alright, just relax. I got everything under control.
Enemy down.
Hold on, I feel like this skin and this karambit 100% match. Huh? Am I onto something?
Just gotta patch myself up. Whoa, we got another squad here.
More friends are coming to kill us.
No ammo, man.
Broke that enemy shield.
Decoy escape deployed.
No audio, man.
Charging shields.
Great. Already.
Bam to the bam. I'm running out of ideas.
Recharging shields.
Enemy shield. Alright, enemy down. Gotta patch myself up. Shield cracked.
No!
Enemy shield cracked.
Get outplayed, bruh.
Bam goes the boozle. Using the Phoenix kit. Broken enemy shield.
Oh my god, what a textbook bamboozle. No way he loses that.
1 second. Healing up.
Alright, I have a genius idea, chat.
Charging.
Check this out.
Materials.
Give him my shield to recharge. Shoots to the rescue.
Fire.